2. The Plant Fairy. Last Sunday, we went to a garden in the neighborhood. We played hide and seek, chuppan chupi, and antaksari. We had a lot of fun. After some time, Didi said, "Let us play new game today. We have played this game in the camp last year. I will become a plant fairy. The plant fairy will call out a name of something and you will all will have to touch it." The game began. Didi said, "The plant fairy asks you to touch a plant." At once, all the children ran toward the plant. Ammu held the marigold plant. Shabnam sat touching a jasmine plant. Michael touched a mehendi bush. Daram caught hold of a neem tree and stood there. Children can be asked by what names games like Chuppan Chupi, Antaksari are called in their region. Didi said, "Very good. Everyone has touched a plant, but have you noticed that all the plants are different from each other?" "Didi, you are also sitting on little plants," said Sabnam. "Can you name the plant on which Didi was sitting?" Comment this. The game started again. The plant fairy now said, "Touch a tree which has either a thick or a thin trunk." The children ran again to touch the trees which thick or thin trunks. Have you seen a tree with a trunk as thick as the one shown in the picture? Michael found the game very interesting. He thought, how lucky the fairy was. She could order everyone around. "Now I want to be the plant fairy," said Michael. The children laughed aloud. A boy fairy. They were now ready to take orders from the new plant fairy. Michael said, "Get me some leaves quickly. But remember, you are not to pluck the leaves from the plants," said Didi. The children ran to collect the leaves which are lying on the ground. By playing this game, children will see the diversity in plants for themselves. It would be good if children become the plant fairy by turn so that they themselves can choose the basis of classification. Do all the leaves have similar colors, shapes and margins? Comment this. Dharam said, "I didn't know that there were so many types of leaves. Look, some are round, some are long, and some are triangular." Ammu said, "They are of so many different colors as well. Some are light green and some are dark green. Some are even yellow, red and purple. There is one which is green but has white patches on it. Look, even the margins of these leaves are different from each other. Some have straight margin and some uneven. Some of these margins even look like a saw," said Sabnam. Ammu and Sabnam shouted together, "We also want to be the plant fairy." They said, "Not today, maybe next Sunday. It is time to go home now." On the way back, Didi recited a poem for everyone. Children may collect different types of fallen leaves and find out the names of their plants. Leaves. Red, purple and even yellow, some green wet and loose. Leaves are of different kinds and of different shapes and shades. Some are like the elephant's ears and some are playful like the devil. Some are torn or some are folded and some even eaten like the beetle. And in the early dawn's darkest hue, you will find the flowers cry tear like dew. Some are like butterflies, some like bees, some are hairy and some plain. Some dry up to look thorns, and some even resemble cranes. Whoosh, whoosh, scuttle and flutter, in the breeze they all do mutter. All the long they smile and play, and in the night they sleep away. Leaves are of different kinds, and of different shapes and hues. Bijendra Pal Sisodia, translated from the Hindi. Children like to recite poems, but they should not be forced to memorize them. It will be good if all the children recite the poem as a group in the class. Color the leaves made around the poem. Collect a few leaves of plants like lemon, mango, neem, basil means tulsi, mint means pudina, and coriander means dhania. Crush the leaves and smell them. Do they all smell alike? Can you identify the leaves just by the smell? Comment this. Look at these beautiful pictures. They are made of dry leaves. Using dry leaves, make pictures of different animals in your notebook. The artist Vishnu Chinchalkar, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, made beautiful pictures using dry leaves. These pictures are inspired by his works. Didi taught everyone how to take rubbing means prints of leaves and tree trunks. All you have to do is take a paper and a crayon or color pencil to place the leaf on a table or on the ground. It should be placed in such a way that the side of the leaf with veins is on the top. 3. Place a paper on the leaf. 4. Gently rub the crayon or color pencil on the paper. Be careful that the paper or the leaf does not move. Similarly, take rubbing of the trunk of a tree. Place a paper on the trunk and rub the crayon or color pencil on it. Look, you have made rubbing of the tree trunk. Look at the rubbing made by the others. Are the rubbing of different plants similar? Comment this. Which leaf gave a good rubbing? Comment this. In case of which trees was the rubbing of the trunk difficult? Why? Comment this. Look at this picture and name the things which have patterns of leaves and flowers on them. Children may talk to their elders or to a farmer or a gardener for knowing more about plants and discuss in the class. Look for objects which have patterns of leaves and flowers on them in your house. Write their names. Comment this. You must have seen many plants and trees. How many of them can you name? Write their names. Comment this. Are there any plants that you have heard of but never seen? Which ones? Comment this. Ask some older people if there were plants which they have seen when they were children but are not seen these days. Comment this. Also ask them if there are any plants which can be seen these days but which were not seen earlier. Comment this. Friendship with a tree. Choose a tree near your school or house and make friends with it. A lasting friendship. What tree is it? Ask some elders if you don't know. And comment this. Will you like to give your friend a special name? What will you name it? Comment this. Encourage children to make friends with the tree, water it, look after it, and observe it minutely. This will develop their concern for the environment. Does the tree bear flowers or fruits? Which ones? Comment this. How do the leaves of the tree look? Comment this. Do animals live in the tree? Which ones? Comment this. Find out more about your tree friend and share it with others. Draw the picture of your friend tree below and color it.